Charity Navigator exposes the Sussex deception. The IRS has shut down Archewell for failing to submit financial reports. Prince Harry is facing heavy criticism for his questionable actions. Esther Kay, a broadcaster, has openly labeled the couple as utterly absurd and accused Harry of contributing very little. According to Miss Kay, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's lives, as former members of the royal family, have been notably sensational. Anything related to them naturally garners significant attention. However, their sensationalism also extends to the way they left the royal family and then expressed the need for privacy, despite their actions contradicting that desire, such as signing deals with Netflix and Spotify. This seems to epitomize gaining fame without substantial merit. To counter the experts' criticism, Town and Country magazine has published a flattering article about Harry and his philanthropic efforts. The article notes that when Prince Harry stepped back from his royal duties in 2020, he relinquished one of the world's most influential platforms. One cannot help but wonder if his new career as a content creator for streaming services will have the same impact. It is worth mentioning that in its first year, the Sussex's Archewell Foundation raised more than $13 million and spent nearly $4 million. This exceeded the initial fundraising and spending of both the Clinton and Obama foundations during their first years. However, it's important to clarify that this wasn't actually their first year, highlighting a tendency to revise history. Additionally, a significant portion of their funding came from a single donor who contributed $10 million to a newly established foundation with no track record, especially considering their modest financial activities in the prior year. Prince Harry's involvement in charities seems to be predominantly symbolic, often limited to paper or online representations. Occasional event appearances require extensive global travel, frequently on private jets. Notably, Charity Navigator has not assigned them a score, despite their supposed 3 years of existence. According to Charity Navigator, the Archewell Foundation cannot currently be evaluated due to a lack of data or an algorithm for estimating its practical impact. Google search results reveal that Archewell hasn't filed a 990 form since 2021. The 990 form is essentially the IRS's equivalent of a tax return for charities and registered 501(c)(3) nonprofit organizations. Filing the 990 form is a legal requirement to disclose income and expenses. The absence of a 2022 990 form raises concerns, suggesting lateness or an extension request. Failing to file or submitting a form indicating improper spending can lead to IRS actions, including the shutdown of the organization. Typically, a 990 form helps identify the sources of a charity's income and how it is spent to ensure compliance with non-profit laws. A source has noted that, technically, if Archewell's tax year ends on December 31st, they have until the following May 15th to file the form. Currently, the 2022 Form 990 is overdue by 6 months. It's plausible that an extension has been requested. It's worth considering whether not filing the form for 3 consecutive years is part of a plan to wind down the organization, possibly in coordination with a divorce. A pattern of multiple extensions for trademark applications, followed by abandonment, may suggest a similar approach with Archewell. If the TIG, their former blog, is revived post-divorce, Meghan would retain all the profits, which could potentially offset her spousal support payments.